y'all. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Heather's Country Crochet and More. I'm Heather. I hope you are having a great week or have had a great week, and I hope you have a great weekend coming up. Today that I am recording this video is January 18th. And if you look for me on any socials, then you can find me on Instagram as Heather's Country Crochet and on Ravelry as Coffee and Crocheter. And those links are down below in the description box. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. My week has been pretty busy, so I haven't had that much time to do a whole lot of crafting. Although I did quite a bit over this past weekend. I do have a FO to show today, and I'm only going to be showing 2 of my whips today because there's only 2 that I've been actively working on, but I will talk about a couple of others. I have no acquisitions, none. I have not bought anything. I've been doing really good. So, grab you something to drink, something to snack on. Grab your knitting, your crochet, your crafting, and let's just have a quick chat. I have me some water because I am doing some kind of, I guess you could call it remodeling. We're basically remodeling a house right now with my dad's company. So we've been doing a lot of sheetrock mudding, sanding, painting, and next week we're gonna get into laying some flooring down. So yeah, so I'm trying to stay hydrated. But Kitty wants to just pop up in my video over here. So, let's get started. So, my FO, my finished object, is my Janie Joggers test knit. And yes, I have completed them. And they are awesome. There are the pockets and the legs. Y'all, I was so glad to finish these. I was so nervous, like, well, not really nervous. I just was like frantic. I did not know if I was going to finish them by the deadline. And y'all, I worked so hard this past weekend trying to get these suckers finished. And I knit until I thought my hand was going to fall off, y'all. Oh my gosh. I knit so much. And then finally, it was due Monday. And then finally, Sunday night, I stitched my very last stitch on this test knit. Sunday night, y'all. Oh, at like 10 o'clock Sunday night, okay? And then, of course, Monday I sent in all of my info and everything for the test knit, and did my my finished object photos for the like the, I don't know what she calls it, like, I guess like the release thing or whatever. But if anybody on here is interested, this pattern will actually be released January 19th. It'll be up and available to purchase. And if you're, I suggest getting this pattern because it is a very good pattern. I just was running low on like time when I was knitting it, so I got frustrated. But it was not the project itself. When you're knitting the legs, it does seem like you're kind of like on Sleeve Island. So if you are one that like draws a project out, say if you've knit a sweater and you draw it out because of not wanting to do the sleeves like me, which is why I still haven't done my Whitmore sweater yet. But then, you know, this project may take a while and it may be, you know, a project that you pick up and down. However, if you're one that, you know, can just push through and get it done, then, you know, definitely try this project out because they are awesome. I really, really like them. And as cold as it has been being here in Alabama here lately, and I'm sure that everybody probably understands what I'm talking about because I think that the weather has kind of been a little crazy some everywhere right now. So, but it has been getting down, let's see, night before last, which was, let's see, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, okay? It got down below 20 degrees. And I don't think that it has, I don't remember it ever getting down below 20 degrees in Alabama. I mean, it's possible that it has before, but I don't remember if it did. But at 6 o'clock, Wednesday morning, it was 19 degrees, and it said, I think it said that it felt like 9, and I was like, nope, I'm not getting up. So, yeah, I've not ever had that kind of cold weather before, so that was crazy. And then it is supposed to, they're saying that the weather, like the weather people or whatever, are saying that this weekend it's supposed to get even colder. Y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna survive. I'm glad that I have a whole lot of blankets that I have made because I'm gonna be freezing. But anyway, so yeah, if you are, if you want to knit your own pair of pants, I highly suggest these because they will definitely keep you warm. They are very squishy and cozy, and I just love them. I love them. And this pattern, I don't think I said it yet. So this pattern, in case you haven't seen my other podcast where I've talked about it, is by Brianna Lupino from the Little Wolf Knits. Okay, so that is my only finished object. Now, for my whips. So I talked about on the last podcast how I am going to really try hard not to do any more test knits, but I had applied for one before I had decided that, and I had already picked the yarn out for it and everything. It was yarn from my stash, so it's going to help me towards my goal of using up my stash. But it is a one skein project, and it is called the Mill Hollow Scarf or Shawlette. And this is what I have gotten done so far. I'm almost about halfway through. And with this red color, the lace pattern is getting kind of blown out on camera. But y'all, it is so pretty. And it is so fun to knit. I love knitting lace, y'all. I could just knit lace all day long. I'm telling you. I love knitting a good lace pattern. And this is so fun because you've got your lace pattern here in the middle and then just a garter stitch on the sides. And yeah, I've never knit a scarf before. Typically in Alabama, it usually doesn't get cold enough to knit a scarf. However, I may actually need this thing before the winter's over with if it continues to have this crazy weather that we've been having. The yarn that I decided to use for this was actually a yarn that I was just kind of soaking up leftover dyes from when I dyed my Advents. So it just turned out to be like this really, really pretty tonal red. And I just thought that was really, really pretty. So, this pattern is by Emily Clausen of Salt City Knits. And I am just really, really enjoying it. I started it I think maybe Monday. Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember exactly what day it was. It was Monday or Tuesday. And I've just been leisurely knitting along on it as I have time in the afternoons after we get home from work and everything. So yeah, and I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it. So, try to, Lord, I done got this thing all tangled up. Okay. All right. So let me get this back in its bag here. Okay. Good. And I'm keeping it in my little Black Cat and Moon bag here. I do not remember where I got that from. So my other whip that I have been casually working on throughout while I have just spare time. Oh, and I'm about to lose stitches. That would not be good. Okay, is my pink and gray vanilla socks. I'm just using the vanilla sock pattern by Kay Litton of the Crazy Sock Lady. It's her vanilla socks on 9-inch circular pattern. That's what I knit most of my socks. The way that I knit most of my socks is that pattern. All of my, any of my vanilla socks are her pattern on 9-inch circular. I do knit all of my socks on 9-inch circulars. 2.25 millimeter. And so here is the first sock. It was already done. And that is how they do not match, as you can see. This is actually the front of the sock here, but they're for me, and I don't care if they match. As long as they keep my feet warm, that's all that matters to me. I have gotten the cuff, I did 20 round cuff, 1x1 twisted rib, 60 round leg, and I am ready to start the heel flap on this one. So I got this one to this point last night, but I have not had any time today to knit at all. I have been crazy busy. Crazy busy. So that is what I've gotten done so far on those. And that's all the whips that I've been able to work on this week. So the only other active whip that I was working on is the Musselburgh hat for my dad. And I have not been able to make any progress on it since the last podcast. Last podcast, I showed y'all that I had started the decreases, and I'm still at the exact same spot because I have not picked it up at all. Still have not been able to get to my Whitmore sweater to make any progress on getting the sleeves done on those. I have no idea what my cat just did. She always gets up here and messes with my stuff when I'm trying to do a video. But I do plan to hopefully be able to knock out at least the sock project and the Musselburgh hat this weekend, so that I will have just the Mill Hollow scarf, and then I can pick up my Whitmore sweater and be working on it. No, ma'am. Oh, but no, you're not getting up there. Oh, Lord, cats just want to climb everywhere, y'all. She just tried to get up on top of my bookshelf that stays right here beside me. No. Anyway, she's been a very huge distraction this podcast episode. So anyways, make me lose my train of thought and everything. But I do hope to pick up and try to work on those sleeves this weekend some, along with these other whips. We shall see. So the next thing is, there's no acquisitions, so reading and watching. Have not had time to read at all. So still with the same books that I've been reading. Because I've not made any progress on them. I've not read anything. However, I am still watching The Good Doctor. I have made it into the 5th season of The Good Doctor. And I did double check. There are 6 seasons on Hulu right now. And the 7th season is about to come out. And it's also going to be the final season. I learned that the other day as well. So, yeah. Like I said at the beginning, not a lot, not a very long video today because I haven't had much going on in the crafty world this week because I have been, well, I guess you could say I have had a lot going on in the crafty world, just not the knitting crafty world, because I have been mostly painting and sanding and mudding. I painted all day today. I am give out. I'm so tired. My shoulders and like in between my shoulder blades back here, they are so sore. We're like rolling the paint on the walls, you know. and my arms they feel like jelly. I think because I've rolled so much today. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, because I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about, and I'm tired, and I'm probably gonna go knit for a little bit until time to go pick up my son from work, and then I'm going to bed because I have an early start tomorrow. One day, and then I have the weekend off. We probably have about 2 weeks left before we're finished with this job. So, yeah. But gotta make money somehow. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And when y'all are watching this, it will already be Friday. So, but everybody have a great weekend, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.